Alrighty, what's up everybody? Let's see, check. Can you hear me? Am I too loud? Seems like I'm hot on my meter here, but I'll turn it down just a touch. Okay, let's try it like that. Cool. What's up everybody? Polito, Necroman Chris, which I'll never be able to say right, Friday. Night Owl, Funkadelicatessen, Master 3307. I don't know if I'm familiar with you, but welcome. Mitty Reinhardt. And Mr. Littleman. Venomous. Kiana, what's up? Ren. Alright, everybody's here, the whole crew. So I titled the stream Oblique Strategies because I thought it would be pretty fun to check out this card deck that I've had for a while. I haven't used it actually, and I've kind of messed around with it, but I haven't actually like fully used it. And so the Oblique Strategies, let me see if I can, let me pull up a window here and I'll show you guys what it actually is. Let's see. Before I do that, though, hey, Friday knows. Before I do that, how's everybody's Christmas? Whether you believe in Christ or don't, I mean, Christmas is just a nice time to spend with family and do whatever you think is proper. I really enjoy Christmas. I had a pretty decent one. Nothing for the record books, but it was very relaxing. That was y'all's. Let's see, Oblique. There we go. Come on, Internet. Here we go. This is it. So what this is Brian Eno and a guy named, God, what is that guy's name? Peter Schmidt, I think. They came up with this deck of cards, and it's kind of like a thing. Let's see, Pancake Berserker. I spent a lot of time playing video games with my dad. Perfect. I played a lot of video games actually, which is great. Which game did you play? While you're telling me about that, so what this is it's like a deck of cards, and you pull one of these little cards, and it kind of has just like some kind of strange little phrase or like idea of how to like kind of get yourself unstuck when you're struggling with the song. Or you can even use the cards as a deck and just pull out a handful of them and create something based on what the cards tell you, which is actually pretty fun. And it's helpful if you're stuck. Let's see here. Hold on. I keep heading your way to drop off shirts, by the way, Seer. Oh, you're heading my way. Well, I'll see you in a bit, or you can just pick them up off my porch. Anyway, that's kind of the deal. It's not like anything, it's not this amazing, like, it's not going to write music for you, but it does help you get unstuck and kind of come up with unique, I guess, ways of approaching music in ways you didn't really think of before. I mean, some of the cards are very weird. Like, I'll just draw one off the deck here. I mean, the first card I picked up it just says, do something boring, right? Because sometimes we try to overcomplicate stuff. Let's go with the next one. It says, use an old idea, which I like that. I do that all the time. You know, and so, like, sometimes they won't really do anything for you, but every once in a while, you'll pick up one and you're like, oh, I didn't think about it that way. So it's cool. So we're going to try that on an old idea. This is an idea we've been kind of sitting on for a long time. I pulled the session up today to to use in the stream, and I realized that this session was done, I think 4 or 5 years ago. We rented a cabin in the woods up in the mountains here, and just spent like a weekend, and just set up this little cabin and just wrote music for a weekend. And this is kind of what came out of that. There's a lot of them that did, but the thing is, we weren't working off a template, so you'll see that everything is just a complete mess. The colors are all weird. I like to be pretty organized when I'm making music, so we're gonna probably organize this thing, and then we will dive into the idea. But let's listen to it. We also call things like really stupid names, because what do you call a song that's instrumental that has no words until it's finished, So we just named them some kind of arbitrary name. Like this one's called The Purse, and I think it was because we used a sound from The Curse, and we just came up with something that rhymed with curse. So that's how clever we are. But let's listen from the beginning and see what happens. I'm going to start out low in the volume here and just see where we get. Some really, really bad piano playing. What is this? Oh, this is a sampler. We can do better than that. We'll fix that. So this is going to go in the synth category. The synth bus, and let's recolor it. some missing things right there. This is a mess. But sometimes when we get together and write stuff, it's just kind of like we just make tracks. I mean, as we come up with ideas, and don't really worry about organization until after the fact, because you don't want to interrupt the creative flow. So now we need to get organized. Yeah, I think this song actually has a lot of cool elements to it. It's a keeper. No pun intended. Okay, so we've got this piano part. I bust things in groups just to kind of keep things organized, but this isn't technically a synth. But I'm gonna put it on that bus. So when I say bus, for those of you who don't really know what that means, it's just a group, right? So it just means that all the things in this group go to one fader. And it just helps me stay organized and also helps me do bus compression, which means that I can take everything in a group and compress it together or affect it together or whatever. It's just kind of a nice way to stay organized. These are all effects, and so we're going to throw these at the end. And we're going to name or color all of our effects green. Actually, we're going to bust those first. And we'll do just a SFX bus. And then we will take all this and make it the same color. Cool. So before we do anything, we need to save as and save often. So let's do a new version. We got our new folder for the new year. I know it's not 2024 yet, but I'm putting this in that folder. So we're just gonna call this, we'll call this number 6 because there's a 5th version that I hate. There. That's in there. Okay. So what else are we working with? This riser, although it is kind of, I consider this to be an effect. Let me think. Where is this guy? Right here. We're going to put this with our synths, I think. You know what? Actually, no. I'm going to throw that with the effects. SFX bus. And then we got this robot thing, which is what? Okay, it's like a kind of like a dubstep-y robot voice. That's gonna go over here in the bass bus. So that, and that. Okay, all of these are gonna go to a new bus or group. We can also call it a group. We'll call it bass bus. And we'll take all of these and we'll color them blue. There it is. Cool. Okay, I'm ignoring the chat, which I tend to do. Let's see, what do we got? Oh, Seer, is Buddy sick? Pancake Berserker, you were at one of our concerts a while ago. Oh, nice. Thanks, dude. Or you. Poor Bud. I know, we got 2 buddies that aren't doing too well. Okay. We got these 2 audio tracks, which these are going to go over here, and these, if I go... that's just... So that's just guitar. You know, these are all what we call scratch tracks, which means that they are not, those are not keepers. We're going to rewrite that and re-record it, but they're just kind of placeholders. Okay, so we're going to take these two and we're going to make a new group or bus, and we'll just call that guitar bus, and we're going to keep it this color, which I think is called like tangerine. Yeah, there we go. Cool. And then we've got this guy, which I don't believe has anything on it. This is a bus, or not a bus, a bass that is not... We're not using that at all, so let's just get rid of it. And then what's this? Oh, this is like a reverse. Okay, so that's gonna go in drums because it's a reverse cymbal. So we'll do oh, sorry, select all, delete. Reverse cymbal. What's the best twerp song? That opening song that they used to do when we were on tour with them, I really like that one. It's kind of like a space opera choir thing. I can't remember the name of it. I don't even know if that's on a record, if they just do it live. Okay. So we got that, and then we got this guy, which is what? I think these are just little tom loops. Yeah. Okay, then this guy is, I think, the same thing. 2 tom loops. Okay, so we're going to say big snare and say tom loop with an E, right? Okay. Cool. I think we're organized now. That's going to go to drum bus, and so are these 2 drum bus. And then we got this guy. Whoop. What is this? This I don't think is anything. Or bass. Oh, right here. So we have the arpeggiator device on this track. And this is it. I don't think I like that. I think I'm going to get rid of that. We're going to mute it for now, though. Don't delete. And then this is... rough. That sounds rough. Let's go back to our device here. We've got... We're distributing this. What is going on here? Let's look at our routing. So we open up the cables. We are... What is this? Interesting. Okay. So if we look at this, look at the cables. Let's shoot. Why is this split and then redistributed? That's the interesting thing. So it's coming in. We're going out. Whoop. Out of the main. This is a mono synth, so 1 out here, and then it's from here it's going to all these. Interesting. I don't even know what that is. Let's get rid of it. Let's see what happens. Okay. Sounds terrible. It like kind of clips. So let's just get rid of that and get rid of that. Okay, so now we're gonna go in and put that effect back in, which will be, let's see, we're gonna add an effect and we'll go to the factory bank because there's this really cool right here. Okay. Let's see how that sounds. Let's play around with it. Pretty heavy though. Oh Hi No You is Keeper making an actual Magic Sword song or just a practice one? Well, we'll know when it's finished, right? It might be. Okay, we've got some clipping here. I see. See, we don't need, our master is like way above clip. Okay, and then also let's look at our rack here. Where is our secrets there? Okay, so we're gonna separate these windows here. And let's see, let's do the rack. Actually, sorry, window, detach the rack, which would be our devices. And we'll pop it over here. So help us stay a little more organized. Let's see what we're looking at here. I think we have mastering chain. It's on, so let's take that off. Ah, so much better. Okay, so now I'm gonna have to turn that up for you guys. Yeah. So now we got that. Let's go. Not too much. I don't want to look. All right. So let me catch up on the chat before we get too much further along. We're talking about Twitch songs, Starlight Brigade, that's a great one. Yeah, Twitch is great. Or sorry, Twitch, twerp. Gatsy's here, what's up, dude? I'm not sure about twerp yet. Might take some listens. Oh, dude. It's not even a question, man. Twerp is dope. You gotta take the dive. You gotta do the dive. But seeing them live is a whole different experience. Like, I love those guys live. It's so good. Let's see. I'm late to class. Okay, so Gatsby says, what are oblique strategies? Okay, dude, so I kind of explained this earlier, but I'll just kind of throw it up. Let's do a new window here. So I'm not even gonna like show the window, but so Brian Eno and this guy named Peter Schmidt did this deck of cards. It's like 50. You have to order from their website, so it's like 50 pounds, which I'm not sure what that equals to US dollars, but it's like a deck of cards. So you pull a card off the top, and it'll tell you a thing. And so this one I just pulled up just says turn it upside down, right? And they're just like little silly phrases that make you kind of rethink your idea if you are stuck or even if you're not stuck. This one says, are there sections? Consider transitions. And then this one says, ask your body. Like, how do you feel about it? And this one says, allow an easement. An easement is the abandonment of stricture. Anyway, I know they sound kind of a little bit vague and, I don't know, esoteric a little bit sometimes, but man, they do help. They really do. There's some really good ones in here. Define an area as safe and use it as an anchor. It's just random stuff, and sometimes the stuff won't really, I think, like mean anything to what you're doing, but sometimes it really makes a connection. This one says destroy. Nothing or destroy the most important thing. And it's just kind of like to help you shake up whatever the hell you got going on. Humanize something free of error. Anyway, it's an interesting philosophy. I use it sometimes when I have like a song I've been working on for a long time and I really like it. But it just doesn't, I guess, meet my standards or whatever. So let's go back here. Okay, so we're getting organized on this track. We got this guy. I think we. Okay, so this is a lead. We're gonna put this. We're going to put this over here, and we're going to create a new bus or group, and we will call this lead bus. And we are going to do it lemon colored. Also color this one lemon. I hate the names of the colors they have in here. They're so dumb. Oop, I did like neon. Lemon. Okay, so we're organized, right? I think we got oh, we have this guy. So we're going to put this in here, and we'll just... I don't really like that, but I'm going to throw it in there. We might replace it with something, and we'll color this blue. Okay, we got drums, we got bass, we got synths, we got leads, we got guitar, we got sound effects. And so here we go. So let's listen from the beginning. Oh, Ren says $63 for the deck. Yeah, I think when I bought mine, it was like you couldn't find it. I found one on Amazon from a bookstore. It was $75, but money well spent for me. All right, let's go back. So this song has a lot of, actually, I think I'm going to go warm up my coffee. Shame on me. I'm drinking coffee rather than tea today. I'm going to go warm it up, take a little tinkle, and then we'll come back. We'll listen from the beginning, and then I want to kind of figure out. This song has so many great parts, but they're done so poorly. This is basically like a jam session. So it has no... It has a basic structure, but when we're jamming songs, there's no rules, right? You just kind of play whatever and see what happens, and then you clean up the mess later, which is what we're doing now. And so once we get it cleaned up, we're going to use this deck of oblique strategies and really just kind of see if use these things in practice. I have kind of toyed with this deck for a long time, but I haven't actually ever really used it in a song. So I'm excited to kind of play around with it. I also have another song that has been sitting for a long time that we kind of worked on with Dance with the Dead. During the pandemic, and then different things got in the way, and we just never finished it. But I have all Dance with the Dead's parts. We just basically need to fix the song, and then we can like put it out or whatever if we decide. We'll see how it goes. So I shall be right back. Okay. We're back. What's going on here? We got some good weather or bad weather in New Jersey. You know what? New Jersey is actually beautiful. I'm not going to say that about Newark, but I've gone through New Jersey probably a dozen times, and it's a beautiful, beautiful state. It gets a bad rap just because, like, everything that's across the river from Manhattan seems like people talk shit about, but I like New Jersey. I played a really, really weird show in some small beach town. Like, it was kind of like a resort beach town, but it was in January or February. And we were the only people in this resort hotel. There was one other couple, but it was a hotel that it was on the beach, probably had 500 rooms. It was a big place, and it was us and one other couple. And I couldn't believe that they were even open. And then we played some weird small venue where there's 20 people, and we played with some other synth artist who had something about dolphins in his name or something. I can't remember. It was a very strange trip. Very strange trip. Okay. So we're here. We're back. Let's give this track a listen all the way through. There's a lot of issues with it. For instance, one of the main issues is that the drums are just a loop. The loop is a loop we created that... Oh. Okay, hold on. Stop. Hey. Stop. Hold on a sec. Oh, the Seer's here picking up his shirts.
Oh, hey guys.
Say hi, Seer.
Hi, Seer.
You got your shirt?
Got your goods.
Ooh, thanks.
Ooh.
What is this?
It's from Gen Con. What's up, chat?
Ooh. There's 3?
Yeah, oh yeah. Three,
nice.
3 for all of us.
Cool.
And there's 2 L's and then 2 XLs, so I assume the L's are yours.
Nice, dude.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Thanks. What are you doing?
Chilling?
You got a full sweatsuit on, full grayed out.
No, I
You going to the gym?
I figured I'd match the keeper here.
You going to Muscle Beach?
Yeah, I am going to Muscle Beach. What are you guys doing?
Nothing. We're working on that, or organizing that purse track. The purse.
Oh, yeah. That one's sick, man.
Yeah.
I can't wait for that one.
We'll see how it goes. We're not doing much, but
Yeah.
we're just organizing it.
I've been adding a little bit to that one, but I haven't much touched too much writing stuff in the past week. But
Yeah, same. I don't think we're really gonna get into it till the studio.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
5 more days.
That's what I'm thinking.
Five
But
more
I'm
days.
prepping, and I'm starting to work on that other one you requested too. So.
Nice. Cool, man.
But yeah, dude. Figured I'd swing by, say what's up, chat, and you, and looks like you're doing great.
Yeah, thanks.
You're doing good. You look good. Look at you.
Look at me.
Chat, you can't see it, but he looks great right now.
I'm in my jammies.
He looks good. All right, dude.
All right, man. Well, have a good day, and
Peace out.
tell your mom I said hi.
I will.
And your dad.
Will do. Bye-bye.
All right, man. See ya. All right, guys. Let's give this a little listen. Here we go. Oh man, that bass. Whoa. swoosh thing is so loud. Chords are actually wrong there a few times. Yeah, there's some off notes there. So here's the thing. We've got a lot of baloney on the sides here. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. That's great. That's whatever. But this is our main guy right here. Okay, so we've done it poorly. So how are we accomplishing what we just did? I don't want that. Yeah, I don't like that. Da-da, blah, blah. Is there an ARP on this thing? Yeah. So I want that to, I think I want that to extend. Let's get rid of that guy and just go. So I think I want it to extend this guy and then put this guy like that. So I wonder, let's beef these notes up. Let's really look at what we got going on here. Yeah, let's mute that. I'm not going to delete it. I'm going to mute it. I don't like that octave change, actually. Is my mic too quiet? Sorry. Let's turn my mic seems pretty hot on this thing, but if you guys don't think it sounds loud enough, I will turn it up. Hey, hey, hey. And then let's turn the music down just a touch. How's that? Blah, 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 blah. Good? More mic, huh? Well, it says I'm in the red, but as long as it's not distorted. Hey, hey, hey. Is that good? Better, 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 better. Cool. Okay. So we're not trying, I don't know, like the way that the pattern on this is like kind of shitty. I don't think I want to go those octaves that we did in the beginning. Okay, that sounds better to me. So I think that what we've mean, if I look at the mess, it's been so long since I actually looked at this thing. So what we're gonna do real quick, since we're making destructive changes, is save as, save often, and we'll save as number 7. And then I'm gonna recolor my changes. Pink is always the change for me. And so I think I'm gonna just swap that. So we have two sounds here. We've got this one, this growl, but then we have this thing called the robot burp, which we may not use. It's a little, I don't know, dated and cheesy. Yeah, okay, so I like the, right here, just like the one section where it scales that octave, right here. Okay. So I want to get rid of that guy. And we'll extend that out like that. Let's take it from the top. Let me get rid of that guy. All right, so let's go back. Let's create a loop right here, which we can do by just hitting Option and Command like that, and then create a loop. Robot Rock, right? It's not Robot Rock. We're not Daft Punk. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is take that and replace it with that, and these are also new. These are also new, so we're gonna go with the pink. Every mass synth band is the same, right? I'm just a cliche trying to make it in the world. Okay, so we have other things. We got, okay, so bam, get rid of that, bring that up. And this art base is in the mix as well, but where are we? Hold on, sorry. We got this art base here, which is right here. Let's bring this guy down. Put it above. And you know, I'm just going to go ahead and just not have that. Delete. Okay. Let's go back. See, I don't love that. I like the sharp, like, I don't love the octave change where you kind of like dip down. I want it to be like sharp, like this little part right here. Yeah, I think I love the stop start. So So let's just mute. I liked it to go with the drums, like the kick drum. And so we'll mute as well here and as well here. Okay, so what I can say about this is that it doesn't suck, but it's not like, you know, melting my face or anything. Okay, so I think that's the pattern. It's a pattern, but I mean, that, if I'm being completely honest, that sucks. I do like the idea of it. The concept is there. I like how it hits hard on that snare, that snare. But I almost want like a, I don't know, something like a hard stop after that snare, like something that's really gonna impact it. Like maybe like a hard mute right there. But at the same time, like if you hear these basses right here, I mean, they're fine, but I mean, it's just like a bunch of arbitrary bass lines that don't really mean shit. So let's come up with like a cool, like a really, really cool sound. I want something that's really, really gonna melt someone's face. So let's go to this. This guy. We're gonna put in something new, and we're gonna go to Seer because it's better for this kind of shit. Okay, we want to go, and we're just going to start from the top, really. We want... Let's just go with the name. Okay. I want something really, really big and dirty, and I don't have the ability or the know-how to create that, so I'm gonna let someone else do the work for me, and then I'll adjust. So this guy here. Okay, so let's drag this region up here to this new patch. Ugh. Yeah, that's a sequence, so we're not use that. So let's go back to this guy. This is our choice. I mean, that doesn't suck, but it's not great. Let's go down an octave. Can I not just drag it? No, I can't. Well, that's a pooper. How about -2 then? I love Seer. I think it's really cool, but man, it does have some flaws. No, that's definitely not what I'm looking for. We're gonna go like this. Nope. You know, I don't actually hate that too much. That'd be really cool to put over the top of stuff. Nope. Whoop. Boo. Yeah, I mean, I know that I'm not going to find a bass that's actually going to fix my problems, but it'd be nice to find something that's close that I can work off of. You know, here's an interesting thing. We have this bass here. Sorry, not that one. Which we used before. It's not sharp. I like that. Let's see. Too hot, and too high. So we select all, and then we'll drop it an octave. It's too soft. The attack and the release are too soft. How do you decide if something you're working on is sick or ick? Just personal taste or experience? I mean, the number one thing I usually, Larry Little Man, the number one rule is like, what does it feel like? If it feels good, then go for it. I mean, right now this thing is a dud, but it does have so many cool parts that I feel like it has potential. So I sit here and just kind of fuck around with it until we get something decent. I want something aggressive. I want something like sharp and aggressive. And so I'm not the best sound designer. So we have to kind of like screw around with it and just find the right. No, that's not our guy. Anyway, you just kind of like screw around. Sometimes it just happens right off the bat, and sometimes you have to like screw around with it. I think the spirit is there. It's just, you know, I know it when I hear it. I don't actually know. Yeah, womp womp. Let's bring it down. I mean, like, that's fine. It could just be so much better, right? I don't like to go for fine. I want it to be, like, dope. Oof, oof. Little hot, little hot. And so you just play around. Like, sometimes you just... I'll sit here for hours. Oof. Rough. Yeah, I like the dirt on that. It's a little sharp, so we can take down the resonance. That's decent. I don't hate that, actually. I don't hate that at all. That's something to build on. Big boss entrance, right? That's kind of how I live my life. That's a pretty rough patch, right? Woo. So bring back in this guy. Okay, I'm not afraid of that. I'm not afraid of that. So, I don't know if it's the answer, but it's not the answer. There and there. See, it's getting away from you right there, like that. Those octave D, I don't love that. I want sharpness. So I want a variation though. I don't want it to repeat this same thing, right? So we get this. So I want like just once. No. Sorry. Where are we at? This guy. Ah. Doing the wrong one. Okay. Go back. So I want... No. Sometimes you just have to experiment. Yeah, so get rid of that. And it's a real short. And also I don't want this overlapping note here. And also that, it's a weird... And also too long. Yeah. See what I'm saying? Like these little details matter to me. Yeah, and back. Yeah. These overlapping notes, although are cool, but not in this case. Okay, let's try again. think I might shave off that. And also, maybe right here. Definitely here. And definitely here. All right, let's give it a try. We're just going to do this in the drums. Yeah, I'm going to shave that off. Okay, so now that we have that, which is this guy, let's just delete, and then drag and drop this same region and then hear it. And same, right here and right here. See, we got different reactions with different sounds. Boom. Yeah, Polito, that is actually a common thing. I hear people like to hear sounds and colors. I hear it all the time. It's a very strange phenomenon. Okay, so we got a thing, right? It's an okay thing. It's not executed properly. It really isn't. Like, this is cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this, what we just did, but I'm going to save a new version, and then I'm going to get rid of all of this baloney here and copy and paste, and then this has to go as well. It needs to, and we'll just see what we're working with, really. I like the idea of this bass line. The reality of it is complete shit, but we're getting there. And so let's listen through here, through this fast arc that we have. Alright, that piano sucks, but it's there. Okay, so now I basically want to take all of this and I want to take all of these like bases, or the idea of these bases, and actually make them purposeful and concise, right? So right now it's a mess. So this guy has to go. It's too soft and it doesn't really work. It doesn't serve the song. So we're going to mute all of that. We'll leave it, but we're going to mute it. I want something really, really aggressive. So here's what we're going to do. Okay, we're going to take this, which we already have. We're going to replace that with this. And then let's go through and see if we can find something cool that'll work a little bit better. Oh, shit. Sorry. We made a mistake. We created a new track. Yeah. Which is just like the basic initialized patch, or like the default factory patch, which we don't want to use. I want something super aggressive. I've been kind of downloading, like getting new patches that are kind of similar. Here we go. It's a bit much. So the thing I like to do is audition patches like this, because even though this would be like an art patch, it may work. Like, you don't have to, if you're looking for a bass, don't always use a bass. You know, sometimes use a lead and just pitch it down. You just play around with it. Use things the way they weren't supposed to be used. Ugh. It's actually really cool. In fact, I'm just gonna go ahead and give that a little rating for later. This is why I like looking for patches when you're trying to figure something out. See, I mean, like, this is something you could use. Just drop it down an octave, right? And then let's go ahead and go to the envelope and see what we're looking at. Let's get rid of the release. Yeah, release. And then let's go to the effects and get rid of all this reverb they have on there. And the delay is way too much. Feedback down. Remove modulators. And then, now that we have the effects off, we could actually go back to the oscillators section here, or the envelope section, and give it some more release. Little softer release, and we'll take it down another octave. Like this. That sounded smooth. So we could, like, I mean, this is a nice thing we could actually back everything up with. Turn it up high. Yeah, I mean, that doesn't actually suck. I feel like that little, let's get rid of the automation on this. That's great. Like, that's a nice smooth sound. That's good. It's, you know, it's subtle. It can go underneath whatever we decide is going to be the final guy. What are you saying? Oh, we should come up with our own deck of oblique strategies, or oblique tragedies, we'll call it. No, you could do it like with like a tarot card deck, which we've been trying to do for a long time. Strategies. So if we took this actually and made it a little bit sharper, I think a sharper attack. And then get rid of the release on there so it's like sharp at the end. And then we've got some effects here. So we've got like a flanger and a chorus and a reverb. No. What's that little... No. There we go. That's better. Let's try that. Okay, ready? Here we go. Wait, which one are we at? What's this? What is this? That's not terrible. I want more. I want this to be open. Let's get rid of that. There we go. A little chirp in there. Let's try that. feel like we're making some progress here. All right, I'm gonna warm up my coffee and I will be right back. And then I think we're gonna take the Oblique Strategies deck and then apply it to this track. We could spend all day trying to figure out this bass song, but let's work on the format of the track because it is severely lacking. So I shall be right back. Alrighty. Let's bust this deck of cards out. And we'll see what we got here. Let's make sure. Oh, my notifications are doing a thing. I thought I turned those off. Worry about that later. Okay, so we have this track, right? That is just like a basic structure. We've got an intro. Very simple. Lots of swirly noises that are way too loud. I'll turn all that down. You know, it's just like you just kind of do like your basic stuff, intro, synths, and then it kind of drops in. Yeah. I don't love that. There's one thing that bugs me I have to fix right now when I think about it. It's this, when the riser comes in. It's this one right here. See how they all kind of like delay until that first snare hits? I want this one to be the same. Maybe I'm wrong. I'll accept that. Okay, so here's the deal. We want to like figure out a structure. We've got like a little bit of like, I would call a mock intro, which is like from here to like bar 16. Just kind of does this and then it comes in. Kind of another secondary intro. So we got that, but I'm not sure I'm like really in love with the structure of this. I mean, the song ends over here. It's like, 4 minutes, 20 seconds. But I don't even really count it as a song. So what we can do is like take a look at our deck of cards. We'll pull the first one off the top and see what it says. Humanize something free of error. I mean, I think that applies to maybe our performance, which we're not doing a live performance right now, so we'll bag that. Interesting. So this is, I think this might apply more to mixing, but it could really apply to anything. But it just says in total darkness or in a very large room, listen to it very quietly. So that's actually something I've always kind of looked at or used, is just to listen to something really quietly, or sometimes when I'm having trouble with the track, I will put something in my headphones super, super quiet and then fall asleep to it, and then generally I'll come up with like a cool different idea. Maybe humanize it with some keeper vocals. That will never happen, I guarantee that. Never in a million years. What else we got here? It says to work on only a part and not the whole. And that doesn't apply to what we're doing right now. This says simple subtraction, which means you can, like, if you have a part, you could literally just take parts out. Which, when you think about it, that actually worked. Because this is what we put in before, and I don't think it works. Maybe just a lot lower. Anyway, we're experimenting. These don't always apply. Let's see, what does this one say? Do the words need changing? No, absolutely not, they don't. Disconnect from desire. That's actually pretty relevant if you think about it. This one says discover the recipes you are using and abandon them, which is actually pretty relevant for me because I tend to get into habits. I don't always have the same habits, but when I'm working, like every time I do a new record, I'll work on something in a certain way, and then I'll try and abandon that, and then I attach myself to a new way of working for a new record. Sometimes I get stuck in that mode. I definitely like get stuck in ways of doing certain things. Let's see what else. Emphasize differences. That could mean a lot of different things. It's not a bad one though. What else we got here? Emphasize the flaws. So what's the worst on this track? I mean this. It's terrible. So let's emphasize it. Automaton. We need an automaton on this stat. Emphasizing the flaws. Yeah. Let's see what we got next. Don't be frightened of cliches. I mean, that is a good one, but I don't know if that applies for us right now. We're just going to go through this whole deck. Give way to your worst impulse. That's a good one. Give the game away? I don't even know what that means. Do nothing for as long as possible. Breathe more deeply. Alright, I think these things are a little esoteric. Distorting time. That's interesting. Be less critical more often. Yeah. Don't do anything. Let's see. Don't be frightened to display your talents. Okay. Okay, these aren't ideas. These are more just like motivational cards. Ask people to work against their better judgment. I think these are also kind of cards that you can use if you were like a producer or something and you're working with an artist. Cut a vital connection. So some of these would be really good if we were like further along in the track. Do we need holes? I guess. Don't be afraid of things because they're easy to do, which is actually true. I sometimes overcomplicate stuff. Honor thy error as hidden intention. Holes. Honor thy error as hidden intention. I mean, I think that's kind of how I write music. It's all about nice errors. There's like a million of these things. Be extravagant. I don't think that's really a problem with me. Go outside and shut the door. Excuse me. Is there something missing? Yeah, there always is. Go to an extreme, move back to a more comfortable place. Is that like do one and then do the other, or do both at the same time? This deck's a little strange. Like it could be, I don't know, only one element of each kind. That's kind of an interesting process or concept. Like one element of each kind, like only one base, right? Let's check that out. Oop. Ugh. See, I do feel like we should only have one base. I mean, that's pretty much a good choice. But we need something. Let's go back to the top here. Where are we at? Go up here. You know, let's start at the old. I always start at the new patches. Let's start at the old. I mean, why not? It's not something you would use for this, but let's go down an octave on either oscillator. Oop. Two octaves? Ooh, it's pretty gritty. Boo. I mean, we're basically just like messing around now. I mean, that's a cool sound, but I'm not going to use it. Sometimes it works. You want to speed it up? Let's go up to 160. Oof, that's rough. Seer says he likes the original. Well, the good thing is we saved it, so we can always go back to the original. You know, that's actually pretty interesting, this one. Has a little, like, pitch bend at the end. Let's listen to that. So, let's see. This is probably being... We got a modulation sent to probably the pitch on the oscillator somewhere. Let's see where it's going. This guy. That's it right there. So that the envelope, envelope number 3, let's go back here. Right here is got some kind of modulation going to, where is it going to? Master tune, right? So let's bypass that. Yeah, that doesn't sound very good. Oop, sorry, go back. Wait, what? Did I just miss something? There we go. Okay, I see. It's a sustain. I see. Okay. That's actually not a bad idea. But I think I might want to go down an octave here. Let's mute. Let's go back and solo this sound. And then, okay, and then get rid of the sub. Okay. Let's drop this oscillator down an octave. 2 octaves. Okay, and combined. And let's up the unison a little bit. Let's go really high. And add the sub back in. Another octave lower. Too low. I think the triangle. There we go. Okay. All together. I know they seem the same, but they layer. That's better, actually. Okay, so now that we have that, which is kind of a cool sound, I do like the sound of that. It doesn't behave the way I want it to. But let's just kind of play around with that a little bit. We got like a high resonance on this filter right here. So let's bring down the filter cutoff. That's better, nice and dirty. Yeah, there's just too much going on with that master tune. It really kind of screws things up. Let's go back to the original patch. Yeah, it might be just too much pitch modulation. So let's go back. You can right click on this and it can tell you like where the destinations are. So we've got a master tune, we've got the filter cutoff, and we've got well, all destinations, which means just the two. If we bypass this, which means where is our master? Everything over here is detuned. Yeah. This is also detuned. I feel like this patch comes with way too much baggage. Yeah. What if I cut the release on all of these? I see. So envelope 1 or 2 has a release that can also extend that pitch bend on the master tune. No, I think it's envelope 1. There we go. That's our guy. Yep, see? So we want to leave this envelope 3, which is affecting the master tune, and leave it the way it is, and then go back into envelope 1 and adjust the release on that. Yeah, this is our guy then. Like just a little tail right there. Okay, I don't hate that, but it's not the greatest. Let's go down. Okay, now I want to clean it up. It's a little chirpy. So, you know, that's a nice clean sound now. So I'm going to go ahead and save that. I like it. And then a little bit lower. Okay, well, this is getting away from us now. No, this is fine. I don't love that one anymore. I mean, sometimes you could sit here for days and just figure out the right sound. And that is not it. Excuse me. I actually kind of like the idea of that. Let's go down a couple. Oh, let's get rid of this reverb. Excuse me. I kind of have a little allergy tickle. You know what's going to cure that is a vanilla flavored Tootsie Roll I got in my stocking. Now that bass sound sucks, but as an accent in the beginning, no. Yeah, the vanilla ones are the best. Boo. Ugh. Yuck. See, I try and make things interesting for the stream, but sometimes you just sit there and just go through it all. Ugh. Drums. I like that sound, but not for this song. I like that sound. If the Beach Boys can do it, Magic Sword can do it. No dogs on this track, guys. Classic 303 kind of vibe. It's not terrible. Boo over and over and over. Yeah. We don't want that either. How about this? Why aren't you doing what I say? The little growl thing from... See if I can find it. Let's see. Let's go here. Where is it? There we go. It's like all my favorites. Where is that? This is kind of a fun little... Ah, here we go. Is it this guy? Is it this guy? This is kind of a fun little something. No. Ah, this one. I don't know why I just thought of this, but let's check it out. I use this in Kill 'Em All. I can't remember how I did it though. It's not even, you can't even make music with that. All right, let's go back. Let's go back to Seer and put that in there. Meow, meow. Yeah, I mean, how can you even play something that has no tonal value? Drum bass is, or sorry, dubstep is so funny. I love it. I don't have the patience to make it, but I think it's so cool. Like, what do you even do with that? I purposefully downloaded these sounds because I thought they'd be useful later. Maybe I was wrong. I actually like that. I'm gonna use that at some point in my life. Oof. Oof. That's a cool sound. Not for today though. We should just spend a day doing this, which I think we actually already are. Whew. That's cool. These are all sound effects. Yeah, we don't care about kick drums, snare drums. Go, go, go. How about go like If we're scoring a video game, we'll use all that. That's cool. Bye, Larry, little man. This kind of reminds me of that Mortal Kombat rave record. The Lords of Acid one? I think they might have been on the original one. Not the one that like Skrillex was on in the like mid 2010s or whatever, but the one from like the late 90s, early 2000s. I think Lords of Acid might have been on that. These are all sequences, right? So they have the Immortals was two guys. One was Progacon and one was Lords of Acid. Nice. We got ourselves an old school guy in here talking about Progacon and Lords of Acid. I didn't know they called themselves the Immortals, though, so that's kind of a weird coincidence. I know, that kind of reminds me of, like, some of the stuff... God, some of the stuff that we made for that other video game... I definitely pulled hard from like that early 90s rave stuff. Let's go back and check out some of that stuff actually. What else was in here? For sure. Let's turn this down a little bit. Where's one? No. There was one in here, though, that was, like, so 90s. Right? So 90s rave. Ridiculous. All right. Let's keep going. Done with these sequences. Oh, I'm so sad. Yeah, there's no like value in that. Ooh, this actually this would make a great art base, right? I mean, listen to that. Let's turn that up a little bit. That's a great bass. Yeah, that's awesome. I'm gonna give that 5 stars. Who still tours sometimes? Sorry, I missed out. Scrapball. The famous MK theme song was All the Other Dude, but the same album. Oh, nice. Lords of Acid, man, what a great band. Plus they did, who was that other band from back in the day? They had vocals, I mean Lords of Acid did sometimes too, but My Life with the Thrill Kill Cult. Remember those guys? Alright, this bass is on fire. I'm saving it. See, that's a benefit. We're just sitting here bullshitting and found the most awesome bass. This is definitely a rave sound. Too much portamento, which is like insane. It's at 280 milliseconds. Let's go down to like 20. So there's some serious detuning going on in here. Yeah, right here. I think this envelope. That's cool. Since we kind of adjusted that to make it our own, we'll do this. Where did I make it? I made a custom. Here we go. My favorite presets. It's a lead, but I'm going to count it as a bass. And this is like a Steve Aoki copy, so I'm just going to call it MS at the beginning. That's cool. It's what Zeppelin track is that? Who knows that Zeppelin track? You guys know it. Somebody knows the name of it. The one with like that harmonica thing at the beginning. Anyway, really cool patch. Ooh, that's kind of creepy. That's not bad. bad. Ugh. Oh, did we already say? Oh, this is the one we saved. Okay, we're down. Okay. Speaking of rave. Ooh. Now we're talking. That's a great patch. I'll give that 5 stars. Boo. That's usable. I can use that. So this is what we call a sequence, right? So someone went in here, you see these little notes here. So if I remove all the destinations, and that's all that is, right? But they kind of like basically did all this automation, kind of modulation with this. You can see it on the filter. And that's what makes it cool. Terrible. Nope. That's pretty cool. So the cool thing about these patches, and the reason that I download these or buy these or borrow these or get them from friends, is because they've done something cool, right? I don't like to use other people's sequences, but I can, because I like the tone so much, make my own. And then slow it down. I see potential in it, right? Bleak, block, bleak, blope. Look at that. Do I see the hidden potential? Have I said that a million times? Ridiculous. It sounds like so much like a DX7. DX7 has like its only like cool. I'm gonna do that a 4-star. Oh, that's cool too. I'll use that in something. Also cool. Yuck. No, thank you. Yeah, look at that. You make a whole song out of that, right? Killer. Sometimes, I mean, you just sit there and play and then comes up with cool shit. It's not terrible, actually. I think I love that. It's not. It's more kind of like I could see like in a film. It's kind of a weird thing because this thing has like you can play it however you want, but it repeats. So this is I'm guessing this is probably a filter, yeah, to the cutoff, right? So, but then I think I feel like we have some kind of, yeah, okay, let's a little resonance. Oh, this is cool. This is cool. Cool, cool, cool. You know what? When I get into a situation like this where I come up with something cool in the middle of a track, generally what I'll do is just create a new track real quick, or new song file, and then I'm going to basically put this over here. Wait, where are we here? Get rid of that. And then I just right click on this and hit copy track and device, and then I go to a new session which I've already opened up. Pop it over here, and then I just paste it. And so what were we working with? We're at 157 on this one, so we'll just pop it into 157 here. As far as the tempo goes, we'll go 155. So and so the only difference between the way why it sounds weird or different than what it did in the other session, is because we don't have the compression routed. So we're going to just do that really quick. Cool. And so the only thing I'm going to really do is just kind of lay down the basics of what we just did, just because I love the idea and I love the sound. I don't really care if it sounds good. I'm not going to try and perfect it. I'm just going to just... Yeah, let's track that. Oh, sorry. We're going to need to do longer, and we're going to have to track the click. And that's all I really need. Like, I don't need anything more than that. It's just like a cool idea. And so I just want to save it to visit later. So I'll just save as, and before I actually save this, I don't know what to call it, right? So the name of the patch is called Velocity Matters. So we'll just call it that. Super easy. And that'll be it. And then we'll screw around with that later. Kind of cool. I like that. I mean, we could even like use that in this track here. Like, go back to the beginning. I mean, what are we working with here? Interesting. I got the pitch bend here. But where is the actual note that we played? Ah, there we go. I see. That's off, right? It's off. It's because of the modulation. Like if we just... Slightly off. So then we just go in here and look at like what's our modulation matrix or little LFO. So do we want to have it sooner? Or do we want to have it later? That's a little better. I like that. I mean, it's interesting. It's not gonna like save the world or rewrite the track or anything, but I can do this. Boink. And now I have an automation lane for that filter cut off. So I could just literally start it off like this. It's just an idea, like a sketch. We even started off actually like all the way open and then close it. Yeah, I like that actually. It's not like gonna change the song. It's cool. It's like a cool thing, right? Like it's a great transition piece. Yeah, I don't mind that. Yeah, that'll be a cool like little transition piece we can use in the breakdown or like intro or outro. Happy accidents! That's the story of my life. So I kind of feel like we extend this and then we bring it in like here. So, okay, so here's what I say we do. We extend this out to here, and then I say we drop these two down an octave, just to see what happens. I want this to start doing that around the beginning of bar 9. Super rough draft, but I mean it's something I feel like we could incorporate in there. So I'm gonna extend this to 33, and then I'm just gonna kind of let it hang out in this realm for a while and see what happens. I want this to start a little later. That's not that great, but we could adjust a few things. It's not dumb, but it's not great. See this? Boom, no dynamics ran. Is anything... This session was such a mess when we began, I haven't actually even checked to see if a lot of this stuff is ran. Yeah, we don't even have any, like... There's no side chaining run right here. Oop. It's a bit strange, a little bit, like it's too much. I can't tell if I want to have the cutoff open more or the resonance down a little bit. Let's go back to the beginning. Yeah, a little less resonance. You could automate this too to kind of have it get less over time than right here. Just okay, so here's one thing we can do. Let's leave the resonance open. Like, actually, let's take it back to where we had it, and we're going to leave that as our baseline. And then all we do is just hit the automate function, slightly touch that knob. It creates an automation lane right here. And then I think what I want to do is bring the resonance up in the beginning and get it down to our baseline right about here, or like our default. Maybe take it down lower for the duration of this portion. Nah, I want to keep it higher. I want to keep it higher. And then maybe take it down right here. See, and now we have it here, and this is all like so high. So we can just drop this down, I think 2 octaves. So -1. Yeah, we're kind of getting away from ourselves here. This is a big mess now. Select all, drop it down. See, we also have like a lot of reverb on this patch here, which since it's a bass patch, I don't love that too much. So we're gonna, I don't want to completely get rid of it. Let's make it dry for a second to see how it sounds. Okay, so it's whatever. This is getting, we're so far away from the original. One thing here, these sirens, these little risers. Let's continue on to the end of that section. Okay, so here we have these little blank spots right here where it blanks out during the downbeat and then it comes in right here on the snare. Right there and here. So what I want to do is take this little section here with this, basically 2 beats if we're talking about quarter notes, half a bar basically. I want to, or is it a quarter? It doesn't really matter. Yeah, it's like 2 beats, half the bar. So what I want to do is, I mean, it's half a bar if you're going double time. So we're producing at 157, but really our drum pattern is half time. So what I want to do is what we did here in this first section, which was we got rid of the bass. So we've got a bunch of elements muted right here in this first one. Right here. Everything's muted except for that bass. So we have to decide, are we doing that on every single time or just this first time? Alright, so we have that fast R2, which, here it is, right here. So we could basically just slide this over like that. You know, part of me wants to take this an octave higher on the second time around. Yeah, it does remind me of Dead Serious because it's the exact same sound and the exact same thing. Which is also done in The Curse and a bunch of other songs. It's kind of like a move of mine. I really like, I like that. Okay, this guy's got to go. part of me wants to go an octave higher on this. We can do it two ways. We can take this just an octave higher, or we can double it, right? So it's an ARP. So if we're playing, like, say, let's say like a C major chord, we could jump up an octave, or we could play both octaves at the same time, but it'll cycle through both, like dual octaves. I don't know. The thing is, we can try both. Whoop. No, I want all of these. I want to duplicate. So kind of it scales both octaves, or we can mute that and just do the upper octave. In fact, here, let's turn it up a little bit, just so we can hear it. But if we do that, then in a way, we should do it twice. Okay, what do we got here? I can't necessarily... It would kind of ruin things doing it like that. It would have to go... Sorry, it did. Have to go like that. Then I would probably mute that. Let's try it again. I don't know. Kind of stuck on it. I think we're getting ready to bounce anyways, guys. Kind of going to close, take things and close them out here. I'm going to save this as a new version since we made a lot of changes. Just a heads up, guys, next week is going to be iffy because we are moving spaces. All this gear is being moved into a new room with a lot more room for all the guys, and we're going to have a TV in there. It's going to be a nice little workspace, practice space. It's going to be super nice and just finally like well-deserved and well-needed and all that. So we start moving technically on the 1st, although in a limited capacity, but we will hopefully be in there by next stream, but not quite sure. Not quite sure. So we may cancel next stream, but I'm going to try and make it. My first priority is to get in there and get it painted and get the computer and all this stuff set up first. And then we'll just kind of add on as we go from there. So next stream is an if, but let's plan on it unless I say otherwise. So yeah, I guess let's call it. Let's call it. It's a good day good time to call it. It's been a good stream. It's been kind of actually just nice to goof around. I kind of like the ideas we came up with. I think what I'll do is go back and dip into the old session, pull in those original sounds and layer them with the new stuff that we did and see kind of what it does. The bass in this section here, it needs to be so big and so aggressive that it's just not, we're nowhere near where we need to be. This is almost just like, I don't know. This is just so far from where it needs to be. I can't even think of the right word. But I want it to be like massive and just a huge wall of sound. I'm thinking maybe instead of going like this, I'm thinking about doing some poly synths on top of that and just like really big chords over the top. But we're going to experiment with that next time. So let's plan on next Thursday, and if not, I will let you guys know. But happy holidays, happy new year, and I hope to see you guys pretty soon. Bye-bye.